What's good, everybody? This is your boy DB Kicks. We're back with another video, man. Today we got a brand new pickup. It is not my personal pair, but my wife was able to hit on the Kobe 6 Sweet 16 or Mambacita, whatever people are calling it. We're gonna jump straight into it, man, because this is a fire pair of sneakers in my opinion. So you do have the all black Kobe Pro box, so no special box or anything like that. That does come with this sneaker, and you guys can see the label. So Nike ain't been putting these prices on here, but these did retail for 180.
180. I
yeah.
think 190 after tax.
180 or 190 after tax. The resale price is up there, so we'll talk a little bit about that as well. But the shoe is just black and white, and it is a Kobe 6 Pro. Paper that comes inside of the shoe, it's nothing special. So, all right, here it is. This is the Nike Kobe 6 Pro Sweet 16 Mambacita. We're just gonna go with Mambacita. I think I like that name a little bit better. But yeah, this is a very I think this is a good Kobe 6, man. I think more so what people wanted this for, if that makes sense, is due to the fact that this is the first one that we've seen since he passed, right? Or did they do Grinches again? I can't remember. So. I don't know if Grinches came out twice. I really don't remember. But we'll just go with that this is the first pair, and you know, all the proceeds and stuff that all the sneakers that were sold, all the proceeds went from Nike to the Mamba and Mambacita Foundation, so that's pretty cool. But let's just talk about some of the details on the shoe first, and I'll kind of give my opinion on like resale and all that kind of thing, and you know, kind of how I feel about it. But the shoe is honestly, it's a very basic shoe with a couple of nice details on it. You have an all black upper on the shoe, black and white, and it's got that, you know, that scale pattern that we're all used to on the Kobe 6, and the same thing on the white swoosh. I don't have a lot of experiences when it comes to Kobe's, but I never really noticed that the upper is kind of like a glossy type of look. I actually think that's pretty cool. I like that. And the heel of the shoe, both shoes are gonna have the number 2 on it, which was Gigi's number. It's in gold, and the white behind it is actually like a pearlized type of white. This whole heel counter is like a pearlized type of white, so it's a little bit different from the swoosh and the laces. So the back of the shoe, which I think is the dopest part in my opinion, it does say Kobe on the left shoe, Gigi on the right, and the Mambacita logo on it. So that's very dope. This shoe, you know, it just stands for a lot, and I think it's just a really good pair of sneakers for, you know, the true fans that really wanted this shoe. Back to the details of the shoe. You do have an all black Zoom midsoles, yeah, so you do have your Zoom cushioning. I'm not the expert when it comes to the type of tech and stuff like that. You do have a black and white midsole with your Zoom Air in it, so it's a very comfortable shoe, very soft midsole. This is just a foam midsole. It might be like Phylon or something like that, I think is what they call it. The outsole of the shoe is just all white with your black carbon fiber hits right there in the middle, and the Kobe logo. I've always liked that Kobe logo. It's like, I don't know, it looks like a weapon or something, man. It just looks pretty dope in my opinion. So the lining of the shoe, you actually do have the snake print all over, which also does go behind the tongue of the shoe as well. Very, very dope touch, man. And the laces are all white, black tips, and you also do get a spare set of laces, which is gonna be an all black pair of laces with the white tips on it. All right, so this insole is actually pretty tough to pull out, so I'm not gonna be able to pull that out, but you do have the Mambacita logo on the inside, a number 2 with the halo and the wings. So this shoe is very it's very like a very personable shoe. Honestly, like I could kind of see this being like a PE type of shoe, you know, made for Vanessa and the rest of Kobe's family. But I do also understand that they wanted to give the fans something, because I think this shoe was the next one after the Grinch. Like, they had this one ready, and then they had a falling out with the contract, I guess, as far as we know, when it comes to Nike, and they decided to give us this. So you had to cop these via exclusive access. I did get access, but I was not able to cop. It would have been nice to have a pair of these. But let's talk about the fit of the shoe. So as far as the fit, the Kobe 6 Pro, I feel like it does fit a little bit different from the originals. But the Kobe 6 Pro, in my opinion, it fits a little different from what I remember. I think the ones back in the day had more of a true to size fit, but these fit tight in my opinion. So if you do cop these, I definitely suggest going a half size up, or maybe even a full size if you are a real wide footer, like real wide. You know, a lot of people do go true to size on these and they're good. Me personally, I would just go up half a size. This is a 7.5, so these are too tight for me, but they are extremely comfortable putting these on. I'm not sure how they perform on court, but I'm sure they're great on court because that's all people really wear, or that's all what all NBA players are wearing now. They all are wearing Kobe's, and they look good and they feel good. But as far as the resale prices, I think day one these were going for about, man, these are going for 600 to about 1,100 bucks, and I think they've dipped back down. Like the smaller sizes, I think they're hitting for about 450, 500, kind of the same as Grinch's. And you know, honestly, when it comes to that kind of thing, and you know, due to what happened, I think it's really just is what it is at this point, and it's not gonna stop. You know, the supply is not gonna meet the demand for Kobe sneakers, and you know, Kobe sneakers didn't really sell out like crazy anyways, but due to what happened, you know, of course, it's gonna have that effect and people are gonna want it. And I honestly appreciate how simple it is. I think that's my favorite thing about it. Like, I think you can do these casually if you do it right. I don't know about denim pants and stuff like that, but I think these look great for girls and guys. So I really don't have any complaints about it other than I didn't get a pair, so it is what it is. Well, because these are my wife's shoes, I'm just gonna let her give her short opinion on it, how she feels about the shoe and stuff like that, because she honestly is a bigger Kobe fan than myself for years now. But I'll just let her give her a quick opinion on the shoe. You know, just tell me how you feel about it, and what's your opinion on like people reselling Kobe sneakers. Your honest, true opinion. You know my opinion on it, but
we're not gonna have any control about what happens, you know, with shoes, whether it's past, present. You know what I mean? If people come and go, I think regardless what it is, it's always gonna be a business, whether you know you agree with it or not. I think it's unfortunate that it has to be this way, and just, you know, not having Kobe here, it just puts more.
It makes it harder.
Right. It makes it even more harder, and I think it upsets a lot of the actual true fans that don't have access to, you know, get the shoes at least for retail. You know what I mean? So, I think that's kind of what tosses and turns the game a little bit when it comes to collecting shoes. But shout out to everybody that was able to secure a pair like myself.
I couldn't. That joint, payment error. Card, I tried 2 different cards.
Yeah, the app did crash. I mean, we were sitting right next to each other. I was just, you know, I kept trying, getting off Wi-Fi. So I'm actually glad I was able to get through. I didn't think I was gonna be able to secure a pair, but you know, I'm happy. I like these shoes a lot just because it's like it's a black and white shoe. I mean, you can't really go wrong with it. Like you said, I've always been a Kobe fan, so I kind of been following the shoe, you know, ever since Vanessa, you know, started putting up pictures on Instagram, and it's just something to have that I've always wanted to just kind of put in my collection. I only have one other pair of Kobe 6s, and that's something that was kind of like an outlet steal years ago. And going back to like the fit, comparing these to the ones that I have in my closet, this is a little bit more narrow.
Yeah, they're tight.
I'd probably have to pull the other ones out because it's been a while since but they are tight. So, but the 7.5 works for me. I think the little small details on this shoe is just, you know, good hits to it, good hints. Good hints or hits? Hints? Good touches to the shoe.
Yeah.
My favorite part is, of course, the back of it where it says GG Kobe. But like I said, glad I was able to secure my pair. Definitely want to, you know, wear these soon. It's a black and white shoe. You can wear it on, you know, pretty much with anything. So I'm kind of excited. And not to mention, it's comfortable too. It's very comfortable.
I think even though it is tight, I think it will have some give to it. Just kind of, you know, filling the material, stuff like that.
Definitely.
You do have like a mesh type of tongue that's very flexible, and the material is not stiff. It's just a tight shoe. It's a basketball shoe. So I personally think that, you know, you'll be able to break these in, but I 100% recommend going half a size up. So I'm a true size 8. So if I ever get Grinches or something like that, that's the one I really want, I'm personally gonna go up a half size because I feel like that's just the most comfortable fit for myself. One last thing before I do get out of here. I'm guessing that I don't think this is the last wave of these. I just don't. I really feel like there's gonna be another wave of the Kobe 6 Mambacita, maybe just one more, and I think that'll kind of be it. I mean, the production was way in January 13, 2021 when production was ended. Now there could be different periods of production, but later in the year, it looks like about October, I think is what the shoe says, they started kind of producing them, and then it never happened. So we don't really know how many pairs are really out there, but I hope for, you know, some of the big fans out there, there is another wave of exclusive access, and that's just gonna be the only way, man. And you know, there's no point in crying about resale prices. It is what it is. You either cop for the resale or you don't. You know, if you don't want to put money in a reseller's pocket, don't do it. You're just not gonna have the shoe. That's just kind of is what it is. I appreciate you guys coming through, man, showing love to the channel. Your boy DB Kicks is out.